What a kid. Oh, I forgot no Toriko plays Sonic. Never mind. I'm confusing with frickin' someone else. I think I'm confused with the Aussie Gokus and stuff like that.
Oh, it's back on. Toriko versus Bastri.
Do you agree with the PC? Oh, that's a clean stock. Toriko took one dash attack and he still deleted the stock. That you got deleted. Oh, that's a clean reset. Oh, you gotta do like the crazy fade back in there. Oh, he punished the bad grab there.
The Sonic ult bothers me. It's a little too colorful.
What are you saying?
It's a little too colorful. It's got like purple and like
you don't want to go down the stairs?
Blue. Like,
you don't want to go down the stairs?
I get the reference. I understand the reference.
No, I'm not gonna go any further than that. Sorry. Oh, that's stock. Oh my god. Now this is a very convincing start from Toriko.
Yeah, and this matchup is it's a little rough if the Samus doesn't have the greatest defense.
Yeah. It's one of those matches where I feel like the matchup is decided by how good the Sonic is. I feel like Samus is like not a factor really in the matchup. Like, is the Sonic play it properly and does Sonic know the matchup?
I think the Samus is actually the bigger factor. I disagree with that.
In what ways? What would your reasoning be?
Because not knowing how to DI Sonic's moves will get you killed way more than it should.
That's a fair point actually. I didn't really think about it because I always assume that like Sonic's combos are relatively consistent. I get what you mean, especially because like down tilt DI and stuff like that. Those are examples I can think of. Up throw DI, like that's actually a good observation there. I more think of it as Samus is like you don't know how to handle like, oh that was a kill, but you didn't get the second hit of the up air. Fortunate, but the reason I think the Samus is more of a factor than Sonic. It's like less of a factor than Sonic is the fact that I feel like if you don't know how to handle Samus missiles, I feel like that's way more of a factor than not knowing how to deal with Sonic combos. I feel like dealing with Samus missiles is like the entire neutral. Because when I was bad against Samus, I didn't know the matchup. I felt like if I just got hit by missiles, I just got wrecked in the entirety throughout the game. I never got given a break essentially. All unfortunate. But I feel like with Sonic, I feel like you're gonna generally know what Sonic does. Maybe there's some situations where you can slightly vary the pace, but I feel like you're generally gonna know what Sonic does, in my mind at least. And it's also pretty understandable. I don't feel like Sonic, the way you play against him in this game, is any different than you would do it in another Sonic game. Any Smash game. That is a crazy taunt. And right now, Toriko still has a lead. This was way bigger earlier in the game, so shout out to BastriEX for slowly crawling the game back a bit, playing a bit more defensive, forcing Toriko to have to take risks, and look at this, it's legit damage so far. Besides the odd missed aerial here and there, like BastriEX has been great. This is a great game from him actually. And like right now, good pressure.
Yeah, for me also the reason why he lost so many stocks and took so much damage early is because he was just holding in on everything. There's absolutely nothing scary with there's absolutely nothing scary about holding out versus Sonic.
I get what you mean.
Again, he holds in and he dies for it. Way earlier than he should have. This is what I mean.
This game's winner
Sonic's the name, Speed's my game.
And now game 1 goes to Toriko. BastriEX did fight back into that game, but not quite enough. Goes back to PC. I actually respect it because the beginning of the game felt like it was more BastriEX making mistakes than it is the stage being a factor. Admittedly, yes, the low blast zone, low ceiling, sorry, was a factor, but I feel like the up airs might have killed regardless. Because up air is a good move and Samus is pretty light, so. Do you agree with him going back? Okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that time. And so, that's stock. Like, BastriEX keeps DIing in. This is obviously giving Toriko more chances than he should. So right now, and Toriko's had pretty good movement so far this game. fairly active. BastriEX is kind of stuck in a corner often. But this stock has been a bit different. Like BastriEX starting to take more stage control than he was earlier in the game. Also and it feels like BastriEX needs to get like a slap in the face at the beginning of the game, which he could like. It feels like he's good at adapting late, but I feel like he needs to get like a good start, and that's not kill yet. Still good positioning, good forward rebuttal. Oh, the homing attack, that's stop. No, it's not quite. Obviously, good meteor cancel there. Good missile, keeps him in the corner. Good spacing. Dash attack does not quite kill. Oh, that charge shot was unnecessary. That's a bad situation. Oh, that up air missing this gives BastriEX a chance. That's a nice missile there. 3 stocks each.
And I'd say also it's not just Bastry not knowing exactly what to do. The way Toriko has approached the game in general has been very good. Staying low on the ground, staying grounded, knowing missiles aren't really gonna hit him. And kind of only really jumping when he needs to, converting off of the down tilts, knowing he's holding in every single time.
Yeah, taking advantage of like a clear flaw in the anti-sonic game plan there. And still, even with some of these really bad starts, I feel like BastriEX isn't. I feel like in the neutral he's playing fine. I just feel like his neutral isn't. It feels like he's doing like an admirable job when it comes to maybe the early parts of like the important beginning part before we get to like the disadvantage and advantage, right? But then the disadvantage he's playing it wrong. Like, I agree, playing it all wrong. He's not doing proper DI. He's not respecting Toriko's combo ability. Like he's also like running into homing attack sometimes as well. That's the stock. Not quite.
He got all of that because he clanked homing missile, by the way. Horrible move.
Oh, they caught him. That was a disrespectful up B. I think Toriko assumed that he would just do a generic up B and not do the Zera. Oh, he caught the side B there.
Light dash, where you headed?
Oh, we read that.
I don't understand Bastry's strategy here of letting out almost charge shots.
I think he just wants to get damage out. That's why BastriEX hasn't been getting like washed out of the games because that's a crazy read on the bomb jump. But still, I think he's just assuming that like if I do enough damage, I'll just win the game by damage.
Yeah,
but the problem is
you can air to air with Samus's forward air, which is a disjoint that will probably beat all of Sonic's moves.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you can have your charge for later. So that's just like that.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. I agree. I think BastriEX's game plan is too linear. Oh, we ran to the. That is a lazy move for Toriko.
Got him with the double missile, and again, you're right. It's closer than we think.
In theory, because of the bad disadvantage, Toriko's always been ahead. But if like BastriEX like did an extra tech or didn't DI in onto down tilts as much, like BastriEX could be winning these games honestly, and also not doing these bad charge shots.
Down tilt, up air doesn't work. Even that.
Okay, that was a hard call out.
I have an idea.
I don't understand the up B that high there.
Instead of bonfire, right? There's a card that's a comment.
But yeah, that's BastriEX doing these like really bad disadvantage. Like if you had slightly better disadvantage, I feel like both these games could have been close. Again, I understand going back to PC, the games are close. I don't know if I would do another run back. I might have just gone I would go for something like.
Yeah, again, I don't know why the stage pick is the one where you have one of the lowest upper blast zones on the stage list.
Yeah. The problem is, you know, like that stubborn thing where like I'm so close to beating them on this stage. The stage isn't the factor. But sometimes if the game's close because the stage is bad, maybe you know what I mean. Maybe if you want to go to a better stage, maybe you'd win one of the games. Like it's one of those things in your head because maybe BastriEX doesn't play Toriko as much. You don't know. Like maybe he's like, oh, I don't play this matchup as often because in Europe has had a lot of tournaments. So maybe he's just saying like, oh, I'm getting really close to winning on this stage. Maybe if I'm just good enough, I'll just win on the stage, regardless of if it may be bad for me or not, right? But I agree with you. Yes, like at this point, if the first run back doesn't work, I wouldn't do a second unless it's like last hit or something like that. But it isn't. It's like close one stock. Like it's like vaguely competitive, but it's not. You're like BastriEX is losing from start to finish essentially. But right now it's a good start for the Samus main.
Seeming like a salty run back maybe. Yeah, and like that's just straight into a missile.
I feel like Toriko's getting a bit frustrated. Before, he wasn't great at dodging the missiles, but I feel like he's just running into every missile. Oh, I don't agree with using the charge shot, and he got power shield that time. He got straight punished for it. Oh, that Becker.
And it's like at this point, Toriko has a different approach. He's going higher with like double jumps and stuff, trying to catch him from over the top. And it's at that point where you kind of have to realize, yeah,
ooh, caught him being lazy on the ledge.
Unfortunate there. Down tilt, up tilt. Ooh, a bit late on that. Down tilt gets another chance. Late again. I guess he's just not expecting these moves to hit. Yeah, tries to cover high there. Down tilt, up air.
Not kill this time.
Not quite. The one to take game 1 was killed at 88. So very close.
A little bit off. Also, unfortunately, because of these missed techs, I feel like BastriEX isn't getting out of disadvantage. Not just because of the bad DI, but the missed techs makes it even more painful.
Down throw, forward air. Good combo.
Yeah, nice combo, gets him back into the game a bit. BastriEX needs to get the stock now. I feel like you need to like, especially because that's a bad side B too. Like I feel like Toriko is doing these side Bs because he isn't getting punished enough to not do them. And it's not even that he's missed most of them. It's just that he's like, okay, I'll just try it because I'll try it. If it lands, I get a stock essentially. So there's no reason for him to not do it. And BastriEX needs to start punishing him for trying to do it. Like, anytime he does it, he needs to like stop him immediately. But he's not.
Yeah, for me, and with something like that though, if it's like, if you can see it's a constant pattern of not getting punished for it, why stop?
Yeah. Right now, if that was a strong miss, that would have been a kill. Oh, another missed. Oh, this is a really defensive game. Is the timer start at 8?
Oh, he actually caught him from up there.
This actually unironically could be timeout range.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but it's not impossible. Like, this could go down to like the last 1 minute. This could be down to the clock. Like, especially if like Toriko lives and like BastriEX continues to be pretty passive. Like, this could like go down to the wire. Right now. Situation.
Ooh. Don't know why he didn't just go for the other up air there.
Oh,
and there we go. See, not able to convert because he held out on the down tilt.
Oh, this game's over. This
the homing missile actually saved him there.
That stock. Oh, no, Toriko took like one hit that stock. This game's over.
And this is like the most. This is one of those like demoralizing ways to lose because it's taken forever, and now you know you can't get back.
Like this is gonna throw high. Okay, that doesn't even take the stock.
That's like I'd say that's like the mental fatigue of like playing a zoner sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel that a lot. Olden days when I played Mega Man, I'd just be like, I did all this. The clock has ticked down to like 2 minutes. And I'm nowhere close to winning.
Yeah, I'm just playing to keep playing. Like,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's terrible. I feel like he's having the bad habits against Muji, but the problem is Muji is not Toriko, so I feel like he's not getting away with it as much. He caught the jump, but that's obviously not the kill. It's only 70.
And held in again. Yep.
That's
been the recurring theme, and it's his downfall at the very end.
Yeah, so we should have Toriko versus Ponzin. I don't know who's on this side of the bracket.